Hey guys, Dan from Trading with Dan here. Hope we're all well. So quickly over to the Bitcoin chart, 15-minute DMT. As we can see, we're getting very close to this basically 9,800 DMT buy line. So a break and a close of a candle above there. We will get a buy signal and enter a long trade with the bot. So we're waiting that. If we go over to the Ethereum 15-minute chart DMT, it's a bit high. It's got a bit more of a move to go in Ethereum, so around the 271 level at the moment. So the bot will take a buy trade in Ethereum around them as well. So back over to Bitcoin. You can see, even though I didn't put on this short trade, we would have made a profit out of that, but I wasn't prepared to flip the coin and take the gamble when we had such a big moving market there, such a large a volatile market at that point. So I mean, this is potentially looking good. We could be finding support around this level. I know that in a few previous videos, and I've mentioned it a couple of times, I was talking about the top of this level here, so but it was around 9,500 level. I was saying it could potentially be the support that we come back and test and turn back up. I mean, you don't really want to see a test of that support with a candle like that, because candles like that are more likely to get more follow through. You preferably get like a descending wedge or something down to it, and then we break back up again. But at the moment, we are looking quite strong. Like we could basically make the run back up again. So just going over to the daily chart. Going over to the daily chart. I mean, let's just get rid of this. Sorry. You could argue that we have a trend line coming up like this. Well, you couldn't really, actually. That's a lie. So we've got a trend line maybe here. This is potentially one of the sort of setups that I do like to sell. So we broke the trend line, we come back up, we retest it, and then we sell off back down again. But this is, remember, as a daily chart, so I mean realistically we can still get up to nearly 8,900 on this retest, maybe even pop back into the channel, but we'll see what happens with that, but we just need to be aware that this could just be a retest of the channel, the trend line, seeing as we just broke it so emphatically in a big massive candle. So I do want to also show you guys the Dominator chart. I've actually set up alerts for this, and I prefer it on the 30-minute chart. So the Dominator on the 30-minute is where my charts are set up. So if we go, this is the long and the short. So if we go to the Bitcoin, we just click on either of them, it takes us to the same chart. So this is gonna be the, we'll get rid of that for the moment. This is the 30-minute DMT. So as you can, 30-minute Dominator indicator. So you can see we've actually got into a buy here now. So a buy around these levels there. So based on the Dominator buy, this is still in profit. I mean, you can see with the sell, we basically sold here, the same as the DMT with the sell, and that made us a profit. The buy got us in around here, that made us a profit. The sell got us in on this candle, which would have made us a profit. I mean, depending on your appetite for going offside. I mean, it only went about $150, $150 or so offside, but then it came a good good $400 on the side. We had a buy here. This buy potentially didn't work. I mean, you did go on side, so depending on how you manage the risk on that trade, but yeah, you eventually would have flipped it into a sell. Yeah, great sell here on the 30-minute Dominator. A great buy. A great buy here. So a buy is a buy on, it turns into a buy on this candle just here. So it is the big candle, but that keeps going up. We had a sell here when we were here, so we had to spike down, rally back up, and then we had a sell on the Dominator, which was a good sell. We then had a great buy here. We had a sell around here that went on side, but didn't get too much profit out of that, and then a great buy here. So I mean, just showing you what we've got on the chart at the moment, which is the data for most of February. We can go back to cover the whole of February if you want. So here's the start of February. So we have a buy here, which does take us up in the price. Then we have a sell where did I start there? Buy there. Took we had a sell here, which wasn't a good sell signal, but it didn't move much. I mean, the market was flip-flopping around between a tight range here. So I mean, you can see the indicators flip-flopping around in a tight range. So when we eventually do get a proper sell, we do come down a bit, and then we eventually get a proper buy. We do break up a bit, but yeah, you can see we're in a bit of a range of chop there. We had a great buy before that up here. But yeah, so obviously in a range of chop, the market's not going to know what to do. The indicators aren't going to be able to know to tell you what to do. But yeah, but when we do get the substantial moves, then you're on the right side of them. So that is the 30-minute dominator, which is basically the missing piece of the puzzle for my trading, I think. So I've got the DMT to tell me on the 15-minute to tell me when we break in, and then also the dominator to tell me often before the DMT that we are looking to be a long or short. So I'm going to set up a bot strategy for the 30-minute dominator based on these buys and sells. But what I may do, I may actually use 3 commas feature of their safety orders. So I'll buy like say a third of the position, then I'll have a third, then a third again at various prices below my entry, because you can see it doesn't necessarily get you straight. It's not like a breakout like DMT tries to do, and then you don't look back and you've got a market buy at the time. So yeah, so I mean, it means you can use limit orders for lower fees, and then use the actual safety orders feature, which is a good feature for 3 commas, as long as that's how you're planning to trade. I mean, I don't recommend averaging offside as a good strategy really, but if that is your plan based on how your position size you're going for, then it's not bad. So yeah, that all been said. So we've got no active trades at the moment. Like I said, I showed you where we're waiting for. But yeah, I'm going to set up this dominator, so I may do a video of actually setting that up so you guys can see how that all works and everything. Just another 3 commas tutorial. You can see we got I actually set the alert, so we did get the 30-minute long. Came basically today at 5 in the morning, so that was basically here was 5 in the morning. So yeah, so the dominator, and we are well above 100 here, so that's showing that we could potentially have a good uptrend here. Price action is often difficult to read after we have a big candle. It's not, the indicators don't tend to be as reliable. But yeah, but we'll see what happens going forward. So yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not a financial advice. Yep, so like, comment, share if you don't mind. Yeah, any questions or anything. And yeah, and I look forward to doing a video soon on the dominator, setting it up as a bot strategy. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.